Welcome to VBS. Today you heard the story of Daniel and the Lion's Den. So we're gonna make a lion piggy bank. So what you'll need for this is a canister, a jar with a lid that you would be able to cut through, a brown paper bag cut down to fit your jar or your canister. You're going to need yellow, brown, and orange construction paper. You will need some sort of tube, so it could be a paper towel roll, toilet paper roll. This is a wrapping paper roll. And you're gonna need to cut 4 2.5-inch sections off. You'll also need something for the tail. I'm using a pipe cleaner. And then if you have googly eyes, you can get those out. If not, you can just draw your lion's face on. You'll also need money to put in your jar. So the first thing you'll do is you're going to take your construction paper and you're gonna fold it in half lengthwise. And then I'm gonna just snip so I know where to cut. And I'm gonna cut halfway down because I'm gonna leave one of the sections for the circle. I'm just gonna cut a section off. Cut the next section off. So 2 pieces, and I'm just gonna cut strips. And the strips are for the mane of the lion. Now, with those strips, you're just gonna take your glue stick or your tape and you're gonna fold them and you're just gonna glue them right there where the ends meet. So, a little glue, fold over, and you're gonna make a bunch of these with the yellow, brown, and orange construction paper. So you would make a bunch of these. They're gonna end up looking like loops. So once you have a bunch of those, you can set those aside and we'll move on to cutting out the construction paper for the face. So what I've done is I've already cut a slit in the lid and I used an X-Acto knife. So this is something the parents need to go ahead and do, or at least supervise your children doing it. And the way I did is I actually just had it on the canister. That way it wasn't hitting any of my surfaces, and just I cut a line, cut another little line, and just so a quarter would fit in there, because that's the biggest coin that we typically have. If you want it to make it so like a $50 fit in, you could make it a little bit bigger, but this size, it's a quarter. Okay. Then I'm gonna take my lid and I'm gonna take a pen and I'm going to trace my lid so I can cut out a circle. This is just going to go over the lid. It's going to be the face of the lion. So I'll cut my circle out. Hope everyone is enjoying VBS this year. Different format, but I'm glad we were able to put this together for y'all. Okay, so I've got my circle, and then just make sure it actually matches up, and it does. So then what I would do is take my circle and I'm going to start gluing on the main pieces. So what I did, and I've got one here that's complete, is I just did like a pattern. So yellow, brown, orange, yellow, brown, orange, all the way around. And I found that it was easy just to take my glue stick, go around the perimeter of the circle, and then just attach those. So once that's done, you're going to have something like this, and you will attach this to your lid And I just use tape. You can glue it on. And then what you'll do is you'll want to find that slit and cut out the paper in the middle. And then I took googly eyes, just the kind that stick on, and stuck those on for the eyes. And then I drew on a little nose for the lion. So that's our lion face. So we can set that aside. Now for the canister. On the back end of the bottom of your canister, you want to go ahead and punch a hole out for the tail. I just used the tip of a scissor to do that. And then I took my pipe cleaner and I folded it in half, and I just started twisting it to make it sturdy. So just twist and twist. So this is a project that you could do as a family. You could have one of your kids work on the face of the lion, and you could have another child just wrap the body of the lion. So I've got my tail. Sorry, I didn't show that. And you can add more if you want a thicker tail, a longer tail. It's up to you, whatever you have. If you don't have pipe cleaner, you could easily cut out a tail out of cardboard. You could use construction paper. You could just attach yarn, whatever you have that you think would work for a tail. So I have this is just like a lunch brown paper bag, and it's one of the larger ones. So what I did is I just cut it down to size, and I'm just going to tape this on. So just tape this on here. You could glue it on if you want it. It's actually not. That's taped on. Now, mine's actually a little bigger than I thought it was going to be, so I'm just going to go in here and cut that down so I can fold this in and tape it down. Again, you could use glue. You can also use a plastic cup for this. You would just need to create your own lid. You could create your own lid out of foam. And if you did that, you would cut your circle about 2 inches larger than the cup. And then you would cut into the circle to make fringe. And I'll show you, because we're going to do that for the feet. So you've got this. Now with the tube, I cut this down 2.5 inches, 4 pieces. And then I took those pieces and I cut about 1/2 inch into each piece to make this fringe. And then I kind of smash it down. Find the bottom. The bottom's going to be where I taped. And then I can start taping or gluing on my legs. So we're just going to tape them on. You could glue them on, but just tape them on for the video. Position them how you want. There it goes. So if you were going to use a cup, you would do the face like this. That way you could tape it around the cup. Now, if you use a cup, you're not going to be able to get into your money without having to take it apart. So that's why I prefer to just use one that has a lid already. I'm just going to line that up. Tape. I lost one of them. So you can either have yours where it's going to stand a little, it's going to stand off the ground a bit, or you can have it where it's kind of just, maybe he's lying down. Get it? Just keep taping these on. Now, if you glue these on, it'll look a little nicer, but I think this makes it look a little more rugged. So this one I hadn't smashed down yet. So got the fringe, and you just pull them all back. And cut that one. So it's just a quick little step there. All back. Line it up. Attach. The other leg. Okay. So there he is. Okay. So we've got that done. Now, if you didn't want to cut the mouth, so like you didn't want to feed your money to the lion, you could cut the slot up here on its back. But then we just add the face. Actually, wait, yeah. We're gonna add the face, and then we're going to poke our tail in there. And to get this to stand up the way I want it, I'm gonna add a little piece of tape because it's gonna fall in there to the back. So there's my little lion bank. And you can write on this. This is just a great way for the kids to save their offering for each church service. So then you can just feed your lion the money. I've got some coins here. Got a quarter. Quarters fit great. And then when it's time to go to church, the kids can collect the money out of here and take it to church and put it in the offering plate. You can also save for missions. So just great way to teach our kids how important it is to tithe to the church. So a cute little lion. So I hope you enjoyed this craft. Thank you for participating in VBS Online this year. And I can't wait until we're able to start meeting again for kids' activities. So God bless and enjoy your week.